Yo, yo. Yeah. What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Let me check to make sure my audio is working again. Oh yeah, I got the audio. Hear the delay? Yeah, man. I don't know why my audio's been it's been jacked up a little bit. Past couple times I've tried to go live. I'll go live and there's no audio. And if I keep going and don't catch it, then that just screws the whole thing up. That's no good. Anyway, back to that intro music. Little Nicky B. Hannas for you. What's up? Good morning, everybody. Yeah, buddy. What's up? What's up? Welcome to this fine Friday edition of the Good Morning Benny Hannas show. Good morning, B. Hannas. I'm the host of this show, Nicky B. Hannas. What's up, everybody? Hello, hello. It's a Friday morning. It's a beautiful day. The news cycle is going hard. It's a mess out here, apparently, but that's okay. I'm just doing my thing. Hey, yo, what up, EMP? Good morning, big dog. Happy Friday, bro. Yeah, so just getting in here real quick. Did the stuff in the morning, did my walking, did my reading. Now it's I think we're doing back today. Got to get to the gym once I'm done this. But got to keep doing this. Keep doing the good thing, man. You can find my music at nickybhannas.com, nickybhannas.bandcamp.com, Nicky B. Hannas, all streaming services. This is the BS with B. Hannas YouTube channel. BS with B. Hannas podcast, I guess. It's out there on YouTube, of course. We're going live on YouTube right now, live in the mornings before I leave to go work out. And then it'll be on Apple Podcast, Spotify Podcast, Amazon Podcast too. I forgot that I clicked that option. iHeartRadio that I doubt anybody uses, but that's all good. That's all good, man. So yeah, the big deal today is the Elon Musk and Donald Trump feud. Now I'm a proud American. I'm a Trump dude. I haven't given up on the Donald just yet, even if I'm not very impressed with the second term. And the first term was totally kneecapped by oppositional forces, let's say. That's okay. This isn't a political thing. I don't even, there's too many people political online. And I guess that's good for voicing your civic concerns and doing your civic duty. We're supposed to have the freedom of speech in this country. Allegedly, we do. Whatever. We could do that all day long. And the problem with that is it rarely comes down to actionable, like things to do. Like, what's the actionable consequence of just rah-ing? Like, there's so much of that. And if it's 2020 fucking 5 right now, when did the big bad Donald decide he was running for fucking president? 10 years ago. So literally a decade, the big bad orange man has dominated the entirety of fucking culture. It's just interesting because 10 years ago I would have been shit. I'll be 33 this year, so I was in my young 20s when all that was going down. Maybe my math is fucked up. That doesn't seem right to me. But, that's the design. As Clutch says, psychic warfare is real. And this is how they get you where they want you. So you're distracted by this bullshit. And a lot of people say that. And I'm not going to say that it's not important to be civic minded and to be politically literate and have politics. I certainly have mine. That's all good. But at the end of the day, we're not defined by these people above us. And the fact that these people above us have so much sway over culture, it's a shame. We have to, as a collective, which is funny because I'm not really into even collectivity and the collectivist way of thinking. That's bogus in a lot of ways. But it's like, if we let this happen, ultimately, objectively, shame on us, whoever us even is. There's a lot of thinking that has to go into my complicitness in letting it get to this point, because who am I? Who are you? Who are we? We're just low men on the totem pole, dude. Low men and women, I apologize. We're just the low people in the hierarchy, dog. We're at the bottom of the pyramid. What the fuck kind of, like what do I got to do with any of this? Most of us are regular people that fucking get up and go to work and try and do things we like, try to find things we enjoy in life. And what do I have to do with, be it the sins of my father or decades past, generations past, that lead us to where we are now? I'm not in a suit in Washington signing papers, like, do you vote locally? Well, does it even matter if you vote locally? Because what's your local people go do? I follow my local reps and they're a joke. They're a joke. They ain't looking out for our collective interests. They're looking out for what they think elevates their image and their standing in the system that they participate in. Dog, I'm going to a fucking gym to do some rack pulls. I'm a guitar player, and I'm going to go sling cheeseburgers all day. I'm not part of that system. It's fucking silly. But because Elon Musk and Donald fucking Trump are beefing all day, if you go on the internet as a consumer, that's what you're going to get. And better YouTubers than me, better podcasters than me, better pundits, better talking heads, what have you, they're making a lot of motherfucking money on clicks and ad revenue and traffic funnels and all that shit today. It's very interesting. For me, I walk, I ponder, I read. Now I'm talking to the people before I go lift. One of the things I did on this for this podcast for the Good Morning Hannas show, I changed it from, because in my mind, this is like real time documenting my personal development journey, however you want to phrase it or frame it. That's what this is. That's exactly what this is to me. But it's funny looking at it on like a podcast streaming app, and it's my face with the redacted eyeballs on it under the education category. That didn't seem congruent to me. So I changed it from education to, the society generally. Because again, society starts with us. If you have this view of society being dictated from the top down, that's in actuality, that's inaccurate. We are the constituents of the nation. The nation is made up of its people. What you do ripples. The ripple effect of what we do, repercussions of what we do, how we live, our lifestyles. And trust me, because when I'm living like a fucking renegade, drinking, just fucking hell raising, talking shit, getting into no good, that ripples out. People see that. You set the example. This is something Andy Frisella talks about all the fucking time. And I'm a big Andy Frisella fan. Shout out Andy Frisella. He's the fucking baddest dude in the game. Personal excellence is the ultimate rebellion. So what you do, people are going to see. People are going to note. What you don't do, people are going to see. People are going to note. So you got to be on top of your shit. Even if you don't think you're a role model, you might be to somebody. You know what I mean? That's important. That was showed to me a couple times yesterday. I hit a motherfucking 500-pound, even 500-pound box squat yesterday. I was too late for my man Kenny. He didn't want to hang around. But I got a nice, clean, super deep ass to grass 405 rep with no box under me. And then, yeah, the one guy, the trainer at the gym or the manager at the gym, my man Sean, shout out Sean. He's like, yo, big dog, you just want to go for 500? I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Let's do the 500. And so we threw that extra plate on there. So 5 plates and then the little tiny 2.5 chocolate chip at the end. Yeah, we fucking just full sent that shit. I had the bench there, so I just kind of sat, tapped and went. I don't know, whatever. A tap and go squat, just boom, boom, right up to it. He was spotting me on it. And there's this bull in the gym that I always see, like one of those cats that's always there that time of day. I never really talked to him or nothing. He's not like lifting heavy. He's not into like powerlifting or bodybuilding or whatever. But, it looks like he's almost learning. And man, as soon as it's funny sometimes when I'm squatting, because if there's people my age or, the old people don't give a shit. To the old people, it's just another fucking young buck. Whatever. Who knows what they think? I'm not old yet. But when it's people more in my age demographic, sometimes I can catch people look and be like, God damn, another one? Another fucking plate? And this dude was one of them. So he's like looking the whole time. As soon as me and my boy threw on that 5th plate on either side and the bar is fucking bending, he's like just looking. I'm like, all right, I got an audience now. I got to motherfucking do it. And it, like, fucking smooth, man. Sent that shit. So that's an example where this guy's looking like, all right, people are out here fucking getting after it. And what a crazy situation for me in my metacognition that I deal with on a daily basis, my constant self-analysis, in some regard, I'm a role model in that moment. Dude, just seeing a guy squat 500 pounds at fucking 9:55 in the morning. I met the guy. I say, hey, what's your name, man? I'm Nicky. Good to meet you. Whatever. He's like, dude, I always see you guys in here. You guys are strong as shit. I'm a jujitsu guy, and I'm just in here to kind of learn a little bit of stuff. And dude, awesome. That's a fucking pleasure to meet you, man. I'm feeling good as shit right now. How you gonna feel bad after just hitting a 500-pound motherfucking squat? Well, a box squat's not a real squat. Yeah, I know. I get it. But this is little things like that. I wouldn't be able to even approach that weight fucking 4 years ago. I wouldn't even be in the gym at that time of day 4 years ago. I'd be waking up, shaking dust off and fucking drinking Listerine to get the beer out my motherfucking breath. That's so much more. And that during that time of my life, I'm obsessed with What did Donald Trump say today? What did Nancy Pelosi say today? Can you believe what Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez said today? And it's just fucking, now that I'm on this side of it, you got to go through something to get through it. Now that I'm on this side of it, like, who gives a fuck about these people, bro? Worry about your motherfucking self. So, like I said, man, this is working for me now. I'm getting up. I get to walk and I get to ponder, enjoy the weather. There's a house down my street. They got a bunch of roofing guys out there. I'm pretty certain the guys working on a roof in a fucking Pennsylvania summer don't really care too much about what Elon said about the big bad orange man. They're not friends anymore? Oh my God. And then you got all the influencers out here fucking spiraling about it. And it's just like, I don't know. I guess they're influencing, but I question whether it's a good influence or not. But they only have influence insofar as people are being influenced, letting themselves become influenced by it, thinking that this is the most important shit right now. Is that to say it's unimportant? No, because given what they're talking about when fucking Mr. South African Elon Musk is talking about big bad orange man being on the Epstein files. Well, it's been fucking half a decade of waiting on that shit to come out. So, hey, that's the political shit. That's my political opinion, motherfucker. Like, it's all so dumb. And they've been talking about it for so long, talking and talking and talking and talking. One day I'm going to get back in the gym. It's the same motherfucking thing. Get in there and then we'll fucking talk about it. One day I'm going to write a song. Fucking go write it, go record it, do something. This is what's actually the thing. I don't know. It just seems like it inhibits people's sense of self and the fucking, bad downstream effects of it. So, hey, but fuck it. Whatever. That's a little tirade. Good morning with Hannas. I'm Mickey Hannas. So yeah, my readings today, we're going to the society category, and I was reading my book from John C. Maxwell, the Daily Maxwell Reader. One of the things that stuck out, he's talking a little bit about the law of human behavior, which is we get what we expect. And if we're optimists or negative or pessimists, that's going to dictate a lot of how we operate. I bet you pessimists all day are fucking going crazy with this news drop. But it's a Friday, so why not lean into your weekend and fucking worry about this shit forever? His advice was to cultivate optimism. Now, how do you be optimistic if you're only looking out there, dude? It's really hard. And it's really hard for a lot of people, myself included, to be optimistic looking inwards. So it's something that has to be. I like how he said that, use the word cultivate. It's like a garden. The garden metaphor is so strong, and like all these things, it's super super captivating to me. Cultivate optimism. And then from Mr. Norman Vincent Peale in the book that I'm almost done, you can if you think you can. It's like 300 some pages, and I'm only reading little bits here and there, so it's taking me a little while, but that's all good. There's two things that stuck out to me in that one. One is a quote that there is hope if you will practice hope, which means we got to practice it. Cultivate, practice, rep, 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 rep. It adds up. It adds up. And someone's watching. Someone's watching you garden every day. Someone's also watching you fucking sit around cursing at the news. Plenty of people did that to me. So I got, it is what it is, dude. The other thing that he mentioned, because the book that I'm reading from him, you can if you think you can. It's framed in his general advice because he was a speaker, a motivational guy. He was like friends with Reagan and got sent out to do big high level speeches and shit. But it's framed basically where he's giving his generalized advice and then using case studies, evidently questionable case studies. Who knows if he was talking to the taxi cab driver or the itchy girl in church or whatever, but the one today, he said he was in a taxi cab and the driver was stressed out, he was like real on edge. He's like, "Yo, doctor, give me some help." So he said, "You seem to have a case of psychosclerosis." What is psychosclerosis, you may ask? Well, the way he framed it is that arteriosclerosis is a hardening of the arteries. So psychosclerosis is a hardening of the thoughts. That seems pertinent today with this big bad Elon Musk fucking Donald Trump shit going on. Hardening of your thoughts. People are on edge. People are stressed out. People are fucking, their hormones are going nuts, decentering their lives because of this shit. It's fascinating because I was one of them. Holy shit, I was one of them. Now, COVID's a little different. Maybe, maybe not. maybe I would have been better off being more objective and cool-minded, even keeled like this. Well, it would the prerequisite for being cool-minded or not caring, or some could say apathetic or sitting on a fence and not engaged and rah rah rah. I know, I get it, I get it. For me, the prerequisite of being like this and having this opinion, not letting it have sway and power over me, aka not letting this external bullshit from big people far away. The prerequisite for not having letting this own me is sobriety to me. It's all these habits I've built, this garden I've cultivated where I can walk and ponder and read and go lift. All good. So fuck these fools. The thing from don't sweat the small stuff that's also pertinent to this. It's funny how this is pertinent to like life teachings. Now it's hard to teach people about life till my shit is all on lock, but that's the point. Personal development. You get to hang out with Hannas in the motherfucking morning, talk about where I'm at. Maybe it's useful. Maybe it's helpful. Hopefully it's fucking entertaining. At least. Will this matter in a year from now? Now we would need 2 volumes at least of long books to document the past 10 years of Big Bad Orange Man. None of it seems to matter a year from now. None of this shit seems to matter fucking a week from now. So that's something to keep in my stride, I suppose. And then from my book, my AA book, as Bill sees it, which is a daily sobriety reader, there's a quote from him that I like, and it's not the exact quote because it's like old timey. It's written in an old timey way, but the premise of it is that all sound achievement rests upon constructive imagination. So there we go. Good morning with Hannas. Let us go about our day cultivating our gardens, tending to our motherfucking selves first, setting good examples for our first with a creatively constructive imagination to fucking not care about this dumb Twitter bullshit. It's crazy. But hey, am I making some of that money these fools are making? I digress. In the meantime, Heavy Blues Metal, NikkiBehannas.com, NikkiBehannas.bandcamp.com, Nikki Behannas on all streaming services. Thanks for hanging out this morning. Good morning, Behannas. Available on YouTube, live in the mornings, Apple Podcast, Spotify Podcast, Amazon Podcast, Audible, etc., so on and so forth. Life on that hype train, baby. It's going to bring you down. Peace.